Sure. Yeah. So as customers enjoyed some of the benefits of converging the compute layer with the storage layer in this sort of a hyperconverged arrangement, they began to notice, and certainly we began to notice, that there were times where maybe they needed a little bit more storage resources, but were still okay on the compute side. And this is where that term of disaggregated HCI or a dHCI really came in to light for the industry. But oftentimes we would have our customers actually tell us that they would like the capability to add a compute-only node or a storage-only node to a vSAN cluster. And in a way, that was sort of asking for that ability to disaggregate that. But we knew that there was a better way to actually address that challenge, because that's kind of antithetical to the ideas about clustering and distributed anything. A highly distributed system is really most effective when there's resources that are reasonably uniform. Adding individual nodes like that have a lot of one kind of resource, but not or very little of another sort of resource, can create all kinds of challenges in both healthy arrangements and unhealthy arrangements. Balancing resources is nearly impossible, even under healthy conditions, in that sort of scenario. And then if you have a failure in that type of arrangement, you may simply run out of resources. So VMware really decided to approach this in a really different way, providing the compute and storage disaggregation at the cluster level. And this is really what makes so much more sense, because the cluster itself was already built for resilience. And this is what we do with HCI mesh. And that's, of course, the feature in vSAN. So what it actually does is that it allows the administrator to mount a vSAN data store from another vSAN cluster to provide the storage resources for the cluster that they're currently managing. And, the cluster that they're managing could be another vSAN cluster, or it could simply be a vSphere cluster that needs some primary storage. So now you heard me previously mention that vSAN treats storage as an exclusive resource of the cluster. This is sort of an exception to that, but we really built this with the idea of offering additional flexibility for our customers as they're growing their environment and they didn't necessarily forecast things in the right way. What I've really liked about this feature is that I think it was built extremely well, really well thought out, and it's really proving that certainly in the field.